Granny better appreciate all I do for her. It should be fine to just, like, zoom on over and... Did that guy ever, like, alert people?
Shoo. Granny has work to do.
No, I did it for you,
I
Granny.
knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one.
Worth it. Anything for Granny.
That will never wash. Never, never, never.
Hell yeah. Oh, how many do I have? 3? I really want Blink to be better. Blink's so useful, it really would benefit from an upgrade.
Crackers on the right side of the tray. So we sacked her.
I think we're done with the little side adventures. She laughing about. I don't even know where she is right now. So there is one more.
I told him, peel it off. Peel
Ruin
it
available.
off so it can breathe. That will never wash. Never, never, never.
Need to eat some stuff, girl. I'm sorry. Hope you don't mind. Stop laughing. I almost wish there was a map so I actually knew where I was going. What I am doing. Alright, so get past the wall of light. Fine. Use the street alleys. I guess that's a different alleyway. I need to get the journal from him. And then Kurno. I feel like this is all just getting to that spot first, though. So it's still just traveling the streets. So let's get back to where we were, like, around. A whole other thing over here, which is great. It's kind of funny, this does almost feel like way too large of an area, but it also isn't. I like, it's... I almost sounded like I was being like, oh, it's actually not that big, it kind of sucks, actually. That's not really what I mean. More so, I'm saying, like, it feels like a big zone, but we've kind of been circling around like the same area a bunch. It's more like just the fact that they've done a lot to make the streets feel better. I thought that was something else. Well, there is a limit to those. Location of Black Sally. First Slackjaw ran the streets in the distillery district. There was no boss more ruthless, violent, or dedicated to squeezing the average citizen for coin than Black Sally. Like so many from Morlaix, she was pale-skinned and green-eyed, with hair as black as the void. They say that she started young, and as a girl, she'd stun a man with her looks, coming upon him in an alley, then smile a one-sided smile, suddenly run him through with a knife. She'd have his money and be on her way before he breathed his final breath. As a boss, she was worse, ruling over the meanest street gang Dunwall had seen up to that time. Her operation touched everything from shipping to prostitution. She even had a racket going with the Bakers Guild, a finger in every pie indeed. One man, Watch Captain Jules Roybin, made it his mission to stop her and kept the case going for half a decade. Black Sally met her and when Robin had his men light smoke fires in barrels near the warehouse where she hid out during the day. As she and her gang rushed into the streets, terrified the building was burning, Captain Robin and his top officers threw nets over them and ran them all through with blades and pistol shots. Love the bonus of the net. being involved there. So we need to... Maybe that's the street we need to get to. Well, this doesn't seem as, That's a gang of scary rats. For all of that. Wow, more range on Blink really does just do the trick, huh? We definitely wouldn't have been able to climb up this previously. That's nothing. I think that's just a slackjaw man. Which may or may not be okay. He might not care that much about us.
Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old, at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress.
Tagged and plain. Under Clavering Street is out.
Better make a pass.
I was only slightly seen.
What's the take?
And getting that
Did I
to do
tell
what I
you
wanted
about
was a
the
little
time
rough.
I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress.
I don't need shit.
Oh yeah, I definitely want that. I don't think getting in there is going to be much of an issue. Purple Meadows, we found this strange ruin on the woman who used to sell pastries up the street. Not sure how she died, but since this thing looks superstitious, we set it aside for the overseers. After your shift is over, take it to them for disposal or whatever they do with them. Don't forget. How many do we have, or like, did we collect? I wish there was an easier way to tell. We've collected a law, I know that for sure. Okay, so that was where we got through. I guess we could have taken the whale oil out. There's nothing more around to collect. We just have to get to the street.
What?
Like, can't be up here. Like Batman. Holger Square.
Still crying about that dice game? Blow off.
Should be able to just... Dude scratching this crotch so we know we're fine.
No, stupid goddamn. Son of
The way I kind of jostled that was a little strange, but it worked out. Alright, we're in. We finally made it to the High Overseer's office. High Overseer Campbell leads the cities... we read that already. Definitely want to make sure we get two things there.
Hello, Barton. I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here. Except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. That'll change.
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks.
I don't think I have the key. Oh, I can release leverage. Dude, like, it was
Feels good
legit
to stand up
padlocks.
straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. All right, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
Yeah, I would love that. Look how sexy I look. You are here. Office of... Why would they just mark backyard and office of the High Overseer? That seems a little crazy. Okay. So we have our work cut out for us. Pretty far off. But they're kind of like near where the center of the whole area is. Good thing I have super blink, right? Alright, let's I guess not worry about super blink then. It's not quite ready to work. I'll just go up like a peasant. Hatters fired the first shot, but Bottle Street Gang fired the last.
I was just reading in the
Well,
archive about
Bottle
the
Street
heretics.
Gang's about to do a whole lot
Sounds
more.
painful.
Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretics brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Chances
I
are
love the
very
way
good.
the voices garble a little bit. A player way pathways. We're still in the tutorial. There are many pathways through your mission: front street, alleys, windows, rat tunnels, rooftops, and waterways. Experiment with different ways to reach your goal. That's the immersive sim. Lets me spend way too much time frolicking around. Super blink, really nice.
Did you get caught in the lockdown last night?
6 hours. Search the place top to bottom. And nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find anything.
Getting a little too loosey-goosey right now, I feel like. Ooh. Chains are confusing. I thought I would just kind of casually walk that.
Back to the beginning. It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coleridge prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one man feared throughout the Empire. He's as skilled as they say. He got through there with half the Watch looking for him. He had help, yes, but how far does it go? Betrayal goes to Martin, but Martin knows everyone. Everywhere.
Fast and loose, baby.
Not to the flooded district, surely. Or did he? The sewers are a rat's nest. And once he reached the river, he might have gone anywhere.
Seems like it's just these two in here.
Why kill the Empress? He must have gone mad. Why didn't anyone redraw the maps when the seawall broke?
The seawall, you say? Please, tell me more. Okay, that toe did not quite hit like I hoped it would. Known movements returning the movements of Corvo Atano. Known movements returned after an official deployment of roughly 2 months after departure from Bristol. Mission includes stopping at other major isles at the behest of the Empress. Jessamine Caldwin arrived bearing ill news, immediately apprehended for her murder. Returned with bad news, killed her immediately because he was like, oh, I don't want to tell her bad news. Last confirmed sighting entering sewers under Coleridge Prison after escaping execution under unusual circumstances. I thought no one saw me do that. Testimony from citizenry, Trey Dover. Confidence, moderate, unconfirmed. Statement, person matching subject's description seen conversing with unknown woman near front gate of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Was that Grandma? Testimony from citizen Benjamin Horby. Person matching subject's description seen fraternizing with Oxherd just outside the city. No, these are just bullshit claims. Okay. Overheard conversation implying one of the parties involved had knowledge of subject. The background got like real weird. Searched in the estate district based on subject's prior possession of authority and privilege. Hey, so it turns out there was another guy in here.
Guards, to me! You're gonna bleed, damn you!
I felt like I was doing a great job. Let's not blink. Where'd the other guy go? Hey, there's a book here. Restrict a raving feet that loves to trespass. They pay no heed to the boundary stone of a neighbor's field. They wander into foreign lands only to return with their souls blackened by integrity. Wherever you stray, that restructures destruction. Now comes behind you. Would you talk across burning coals or broken glass? Walk across burning coals and broken glass. And why do you prowl into the homes of the honest or into the dens of hidden things? But the result is the same. You will fall into the void. Instead, rest your feet on a firm foundation so that when the wind of the outsider shrieks again, you will stand firm and not be overthrown. Who puts a book up here? So I think he ran to set up the alarm. The heretic brand is reserved for those overseers who have committed heinous acts against the order, but have not broken codes that would otherwise result in execution. No contact, aid, or shelter can be given to one bearing the brand. That person is forevermore unwelcome to the Abbey and its affiliates. When used, the brand is applied to the forehead, so all can see the sins of the recipient. The chemical compound acts immediately, scarring the heretic for the remainder of life. It's chemical. The interrogation room here at the office of the High Overseer stands ready for branding ritual. Should the need arise, the recipient must be strapped into the interrogation chair and restrained as the brand is applied. The heretic brand itself is to be stored in the same room. We were over there before. So they might know I'm here.
What we have is a man, aged 30 perhaps, slender, unusual tattooing on the face and chest, probably superstitious heresy, wearing some sort of industrial mask when we brought him in, stolen out of one of the whaling factories from the look of it. You're one of Dowd's men, aren't you? Caught at last? Give us a name at least. What's wrong with his eyes? Opium? Laudanum?
Opium?
Are you with us? What's he doing? Some kind of fit? He's gone. Here it is, a pin, hidden in one of his gloves. Subject has administered some kind of poison. The effects seem to have been lethal.
Use... Okay, we got that before. To think that there was an easy way for... The Great Trial. An easy way for me to get what I needed without going to the archive room and getting alerted. Spending 2 years in the compound of heretics, the insane, and those rare black-hearted villains who were truly practitioners of magic, I can say with truth that I have seen such things as to break the mind of most. While the trials and burning weigh heavily upon my heart, I must chronicle what has been a unique opportunity to witness the multifarious perversions that the outsider bestows upon those who seek his black counsel. Many of those we faced were accused of bewitching their neighbors or family, controlling them from afar, or even walking around in their skin. I have seen this with my own eyes, as one woman slid into the form of another, prowling unseen until a vigilant overseer struck down both the witch and her host. Others detailed herein were found to stand in two places seemingly at once, or to vanish from one place and appear in another. Our work was dire, we knew, for it is the followers of the outsider can truly inhabit the skin of another or move from place to place like the wind, and how can we hope to erect walls to keep him out? It was these trials that first led to us to investigate barriers beyond the physical. Okay. Well, fun times were had. See if we can, These lockers are weird. An interrogation room key? Might as well loop around out here. Did they forget about me?
trust you. I hear the Watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
What am I doing here?
Good.
Switch poison to Campbell's side. Combine the two glasses. Poison potes. Spill the glasses.
And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor.
Callista's a resourceful one.
Necessary.
Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. Doc, one of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. Ooh. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Oh, I'll find you.
What happened? I'm sorry. They all just
Bust you out.
booked it. I mean, that counts as a win. I kind of thought he would be a bit more chill with it, so I should have, like, knocked him out, I suppose. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. We are gonna have some fun, though. Kind of hoping we could talk with him a little bit. Well, he didn't have a great face to begin with, so it's all good. So now we need to make our way down. Oh man, you didn't see me. Dude's shooting! Probably the wind, man. Oh, yeah, it must have just been the wind. Dude, no one knows I'm here. I'm not doing a great job. Or I'm doing the best job. I just need to find my way downstairs. Oh, that seems to be the solution. Somewhere a lot lower. I don't even know what happened there, man. I don't know if I should just keep going this way. Well, that looks like stairs down. lot of effort to get a bone thing. Oh, I'm the stealthiest man alive, baby. Oh, look, a map. Oh, now I know where everything is. Seven strictures, the wandering gaze, the lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet, rampant hunger, wanton flesh, the errant mind. Why are there so many people over here? Where the hell is that? Dude almost saw me. I don't know what I did. I got him a little alerted. Time to use the pile. I'm starting to think too many people actually know I'm here. It's down lower, huh? Well, that looks like that's my way out. Guessing that's how I get lower, is through one of those doors. I'm a little too afraid that... I don't know what this guy's problem is. Okay, it's fine. We got a new pile. You guys are good. The 7 strictures. I read that. Core principles taught and reinforced the overseer's access to isles. From these principles stem all manners of rules, social codes, and beliefs about the cosmos. All these behaviors must be restricted in order to keep one's heart free from malevolent influence. They are the inroads of outsiders. I was full. Who broke that? That wasn't me. Don't really know where I'm going right now. I would love to just make my way down. Oh. That's an open, like, straight to the backyard. I don't think that's... I think I'm getting a little carried away here. This looks like where I want to go. Which honestly is probably... There's probably a door at the other staircase. carry a... Oh, it's just that straightforward. Okay. I know that painting. Not worth that much, is it? We read about the feast before. Oh, that was the music. That's funny. Litany of the White Cliff. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirit of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd. For the foggy gray wastes of the outsider, we will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the wall of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt.
Curse those fools in Coldridge for letting Corvo get away. Who knows what the man could do now? Hiram, or the Lord Regent, as he asks us to call him now, seems to have faith in all the Sokolov's security devices he's put up all over the city, but I'm not so sure. At least the girl has been moved to a safe place. Visiting her twice a week has given me ample opportunity to inspect the facilities, as they say. So there's an upside, at least.
I didn't realize we were in his, like, love den. His heresy den. My girls! Campbell. I'm not sure how my predecessor operated, but from now on, if one of my girls tries to blackmail you, you send her back to me at the Golden Cat instead of concocting some plan on your own. I've had to replace 3 girls in as many months, and you can imagine the business of carnal pleasure isn't booming in this plague-stricken hole you call a city. Madam Prudence. Right, he had a fun little debauchery shack down here.